Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have a speed build and it is something with a little bit of a difference in that it is a collaboration build. So this is one that I have collaborated on with a few other simmers. It was hosted by the Obsessed Simmer, who is a fabulous simmer and a good friend of mine, and she has put together this collaboration and built the exterior of the collaboration, which are a whole set of cute little townhouses, and I think they've got like some retail underneath as well, so it's pretty cool. So I have linked her YouTube channel in the description below if you'd like to check out some more of that information. I think she's going to be touring on stream, so I'll put her stream information down below as well, but I think she'll have the archive on her channel at some point too. But you can also check out the VOD if you didn't check it, if you weren't able to catch it live. So that's the video on demand. So let's talk about this little collaboration build. So it is, as I mentioned, a set of townhouses, and I have the pink apartment. So it is a two-level apartment, and I am going to be doing the bedrooms upstairs. So I'm just working on the floor plan at the moment, as you can see. So I'm going to have 2 bedrooms upstairs, and each of the bedrooms will have an ensuite. So I'm just working out how that's going to sit at the moment, and then downstairs it will be very open plan. So that's going to be the kitchen, dining and living areas. So in the pink house, you'd think I might do a pink build, but I am calling this build a hint of pink. So you'll get little hints of pink, but it is not the primary color in this build. I didn't want to overdo it with the pink, to be honest. And I mean, you guys know I love pink, and you know I love pastel colors and bright colors and pretty colors. It's all very much my vibe, but I decided to actually do something. Well, I mean, there's a lot of color in this build, but I didn't go particularly pastel-y. I went a slightly different route, but I'll let you guys explore that when you find it. So I'm just working, I started with the TV. So, you know, start the floor plan and then just start on with a giant TV on the wall. And I'm just working on getting a little bit of clutter into the Dream Home Decorator units that I've put underneath. So I've just done those in a plain white. And just a little bit of a few little bits and pieces gonna go into there just to give it a lived in feel. I will expand on that a little bit later in the build, but I might just skip over it. You can just see what it looks like. So I'm going with a really lovely vibrant wood floor, and I'm doing that throughout the build, and doing a nice wood staircase to go with that as well. I will do a tile in the bathrooms. I don't think I do a tile in the kitchen. No, I don't think I do, but we'll see what we do. But yeah, I really love this flooring. I think it's got a real nice richness to it. I was originally going to do pastel. I admit it, but I ended up going in a different direction entirely, because I was going to do sort of like pastel pink and pastel green, and you'll see how this evolves, but that's ends up not being the direction I go in, and I actually am quite happy about that. I think stretching my wings and going in a different way, it's sometimes a good thing. So I do have the live edit objects option on. So those are hanging things. You don't normally see those. Those are from either the Nifty Knitting or the Laundry Day. I think it might be Nifty Knitting, and those are the little planters that you can knit. I think that's what it's from. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just building a little area around the TV just to create sort of like an entertainment kind of unit shelving kind of thing going on there. I was thinking about a feature wall in behind the TV, but we'll see. I'll show you how that sort of evolves as we go along. So I'm just working on a couch at the moment. So I think it's the placement of this couch that had me thinking about changing the wallpaper. Oh, and this is a medium height wall, so as well. So if you were wondering about that, that is a medium height. And so now we are getting to the color scheme that I actually end up going with, which is a really a dark green, a nice dark beautiful jewel green, and I'm gonna lighten that up with pops of lighter colors, so a lighter green and the pinks and sort of the pastel colors there, but they're only going to be pops. They're not going to be the bulk of the build. And I will do something in the living area a little bit later on at the end of the build as well. So I think it creates a really nice sense of a feature area in the living area, which I think is really cool. But I'm not going to spoil it for you. You can see it at the end of the build. But I was really impressed with myself. I thought it was super cute. So there. So I'm just, this is not a limited pack build, by the way. With the collaborations, most of the time they are not limited pack. They will be full pack builds. So this is very much a full pack build. So I'm taking full advantage of my whole range of options as far as packs go. So there will be kits and all sorts of things. So if you do want to download it from the gallery, it will be available. I think the Simmer Obsessed will have the whole lot. The Simmer Obsessed. The Obsessed Simmer. I was just thinking about how her Twitter name is put together. Oh no. Oh dear. So yeah, so the Obsessed Simmer, I think she's the Obsessed Simmer on the gallery. I think Obsessed_Simmer is her gallery name, and she'll have the full build up on her gallery once that is all ready to go. But my portion will be up on the gallery if you want to just download this portion as well and use it somehow for a build of your own. I guess you're welcome to, because it's up on the gallery. You can do as you please. So I am now just building on the kitchen. I think I'm using the Island Living counters and the Schmappel fridges. You know what I always forget at the moment is that with the For Rent update, we got all those extra colours with the Schmappel range. I keep on forgetting that because there was such a limited range of colours with the Schmappel stuff that I didn't actually often use them, even though they are super good and, you know, I mean, they are super pricey as well, but yeah, I didn't often use them because of the limitation of the colours, but now that we've got more colours, I should actually use them more often. There's a thought. So I am kind of placing what am I doing? I've got the Dream Home Decorated tops is what I'm doing there. So I'm just kind of stacking them up and placing them because we've got extra space on the wall. I kind of have space to stack them up if I like. So I did like and I did do. So I'm just trying to make them all even and deciding what I'm doing there and just mixing it up a little bit. So just getting in the rubbish bin, and then I think just working on a few bits and pieces of clutter to go in there. So that is the plants. So just filling that space on the wall and then working on what I'm going to do in the dining area. I think I play around with this a little bit. I wasn't initially going to have this out from the wall, but I was a little bit worried about space and ended up putting it up against the wall because I did initially want to have a little bit more seating there, but I was concerned about that not being accessible. So yeah, I did change that around. I do like the idea of having like the multicolour seats, and I like these are, what seats are those? Are those Dream Home Decorator or High School Years? I think they might be High School Years. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I like the multicolour seating on there, and I think I keep that, but I think I have one pink, one green. No, two pink, one green. Anyway, we'll see when we get to it. And that is the Cool Kitchen flower set, which I actually love those little flowers. I think they're super cute, and they sit really nicely on tables and stuff. And just coming up with a rug for the kitchen, and I'm just doing a little hint of pink. So that was the name of the build, Hint of Pink, and you'll see those little pops of pink coming through now and then. So this is me just moving the table back. And okay, I went with 2 green and 1 pink. I wasn't sure what the combination was. And then I kind of had the space along this wall, which was a little tricky. I was initially going to put a fire there, and it just looked kind of ridiculous having a fire directly onto like a little half wall, which is what I've got going on at the moment. So I just kind of filled the space with like some shelving and bits and pieces along there. That just kind of made the most sense with that sort of narrow space. Oh, and I put like some little functional things there. I didn't put the easel. I did put some musical instruments there. So, because I decided that the family going in there could be a little bit musically inclined. So I thought, well, you know what? We can fit some little musical instruments in there, and I think they will enjoy them, so they can have them. So just looking for some kind of narrow things that I can put in this area, and the Spa Day square little table thing is absolutely perfect for that. So I use that. I think I used it twice there. I'm not sure if I keep both of them, but yeah. There are sort of little knits and necks along that wall, and just making it little pretty section. Okay, so this front area is coming together nicely. So I'm just working on the hall area. So just doing using the very handy everyday clutter kit. I love that clutter kit. I use it all the time for all the little doodads. As you can see, this little hallway area is coming together nicely. I've just got this one little space that was irritating me. I just couldn't quite work out what I wanted to do with it because it was quite a narrow space, and it was like, what can I put there? So I was looking at mirror options and yeah, flick through a few different ideas. I actually cannot remember what I put there, to be honest. So it's just as much a mystery to me as it is to you. Okay, so we've got the Blooming Rooms kit plant in the corner, the hanging plant, my favorite plant. So I put that in the corner with the mirror. So I think that's what I ended up with there. And I'm just putting a rug into the hall area, and I think that's just about the downstairs area finished. I do add some little bits and pieces of clutter and bits and pieces a bit later in the piece, but I don't think I will show you guys that. I think I skip over that, you know, because it's just adding clutter, and you can see it when I do the tour anyhow. So now we are ready to move upstairs and get on with the bedrooms. So as I mentioned, one of the bedrooms will be for a teenager and the second bedroom will be for the parents or parent. However you want to work that. You can have it as a flatmate too if you want, or whatever you like. So just extending the bathroom. I was conscious of having one of the bathrooms accessible for visitors as well. So that is the bathroom that's going to be accessible for visitors. Maybe I make both of them accessible. I don't know. I definitely made that one accessible. So I was initially going to have a pink bathroom. I don't think I keep that. I'm pretty sure I don't, but we'll see. And yeah, so just keeping it pretty basic. I mean, it's a simple 3x2 bathroom, so you know your space is limited there. There's not a lot you can fit in there, so I'll probably put in a plant in beside here because I don't think there's any shelving that'll fit, even though I'm determined to look. It's not going to fit. So I'm just going to go with the plant going in there, and you've got like the bathroom clutter stuff, so little bits and pieces from that set, and just using the narrow mirror and just moving it up there. And I'll just add in like the classic towels and bits and pieces around the place. So just using little hints of pink. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can change the color of this. I'm sure I don't do a pink bathroom. Maybe I do. Who knows? I mean, it is a hint of pink after all. But those are, I love these little shelves that you get with I think it's Eco Lifestyle or Tiny Home. Eco Lifestyle, I'm not sure, one of the two. I love those. Oh, it is Tiny Home. I do love those little shelves. I think they're very cute for the bathroom. Very versatile too. I use them for, well, I mean, they're not versatile in the sense that you can put them like in a bedroom, but I think they can fit with like a lot of styles of bathroom. So that's kind of more what I meant for that. So this is the, this bathroom had like a little bit more space because it had like a little indentation off to the side, so I was able to sneak the shower in there and do like a proper little counter. Oh, that's right, and I do something like fancy with the counter, I think, like above the counter. Let's see what I do. It's exciting. But as you can see here, I have moved away from the pink the pink plumbing and have gone with the white, and I'm pretty sure that's the growing together sink, I think. And yeah, so I moved away from the pink. I thought I didn't think I kept that, so I'm going to have to delete that because that's not going to be enough space to get up the stairs if I leave that there. So I'm just working on something that I can put in that corner because it felt like a little bear, and that is a cute little thing. What set is that? What pack is that from? I can't remember, but it's really super cute. So just put some lighting in there just to give it a little bit of brightness and a hint of pink. You sort of see where I'm going with this, right? There's a hint of pink in the rooms. And you know, as much as people don't like the pastel pop thing, and I think it's probably very much a taste thing with the pastel pop kit, there is quite a lot of stuff in there that I do use all of the time, like the paintings. I find them quite versatile to use in all sorts of different kinds of builds, and there are a few other little bits and pieces from that kit that I do use all the time. So it's probably a kit that I do use more than, like, say, Decor to the Max or the Basement Treasures kit. But it's still one of the packs that I probably use, one of the kits that I use least, if that makes sense. But I still do use it. And I use, if I'm building with all the packs, then I'll be using a lot of the kit stuff, because a lot of the kit stuff is fantastic. So there you go. But yeah, I use the little wall slat decorations just in behind the mirror and the counters and stuff like that, just for something a little bit different. And I thought it could be like a way to block off the window as well. So yeah, I did that, and I thought that was quite a neat little idea. So I'm just looking for a painting that'll fit in this space, that'll work with the rest of the build. I was struggling. It was hard. Okay, so I found a little painting for the wall, and now I'm moving on to creating, I was looking at doing some shelving on here. I'm not sure if I actually do that. But yeah, I thought it was just something a little bit different, putting this, I do keep them. There we go. So I'm just using the bathroom, because the bathroom clutter sits on the small shelving slots. It's actually really good for all that shelving, the immaculate shelving and stuff like that, if you want to use it in the bathroom. So I absolutely love it for that reason. And that's probably why I like a lot of the clutter from the kits, because a lot of it is the small shelf slot size. Because if this makes sense, like when you have items that do place on like shelving, that sort of thing, they have like different sizes for what sort of space they will fit on. So I think there's like small, medium and large, I think, without actually knowing how the Sims do things. From what I've observed anyway, there's small, medium and large, so certain things will only fit on certain shelves or certain spaces if there's something that can be placed on a table or a counter or a shelf. And a lot of the everyday clutter and the bathroom clutter stuff from the kits actually fits in the small shelf slot space, which means it is more versatile and it'll fit on more things. So it'll fit on, you know, the likes of bookshelves and the immaculate shelving and the shelving from the surfaces section of the build menu. So very useful. Anyway, we've moved on from the bathroom, and now we are into the first of the bedrooms, which is the teenager bedroom. So it's going to have a single bed, and I'm going to have light coloured furniture going with this bedroom. So I'm going to get the dresser in there with the mirror. So I think that's the Seasons mirror, and I'm just doing like some basic stuff with the dresser. Going to get some cute little sporting equipment, and then create like a hanging section for some more clothing as well. Because, you know, teenager, you're probably going to want to have a few different clothes, I would think. I mean, I had a few clothes when I was a teenager. I guess that's the thing. If I vaguely remember my teenage days. Vaguely. It was a while ago, okay? I'm old. Anywho, so I had enough space. What I'm doing is just working on having a little space for the desk. So I'm trying to put it through the wall. So there's just like a little bit through the wall. So there is a little bit more of a gap against the bed, so it's not so crammed in. So just using that little trick of pushing it through the wall, just a smidge, so it's not sticking out so much. But yeah, I think that's super cute, having a little study area. And I mean, you're going to need that for a teenager, because you're going to be going to high school and they're going to spend a lot of time studying and that sort of thing. So having their own little separate study area in their bedroom, I think that makes a lot of sense to me. So I do, with teenage bedrooms, I do try to fit like a computer in their bedrooms just for that reason. So that is just about the teenage room. So I'm just doing like a little bit of clutter down there, you know, just a bit of mess that they haven't got around to tidying up. So some clothes they haven't put away, some books they haven't put away, that sort of thing. I was looking for something just to put above there. I don't know that I was particularly successful. I just kind of wanted, kind of felt like a gap. So I was like, what can I put there? And yeah. So just putting a hobby board over in that last space on the wall, and I think we are just about done. Oh, I had this little space over in the corner. Oh, and I did put a shelf there. So I'm just looking for a couple of things to put on that shelf. Ended up keeping it as white and then just putting a few knickknacks from the everyday clutter kit there. And I'm just going to put a chair in this corner because I thought that would be a good idea. You know, if they've got a friend over and they want to hang out, then having someone sitting on the bed, someone sitting on the chair, that makes sense. Oh, and I needed something on the table, so just use a basic green lamp from, I think it was Get to Work. I changed the chair because I didn't like the yellow on the chair. That, by the way, that's why I changed that, because I was like, yellow cushion, don't like it, changed my mind. And then I'm just looking for a poster to go in behind the bed, and there we go. That's our teenager's room. Oh, and a rug. Simple as that. Then moving on to the master bedroom. So this took a little bit of fussing around trying to decide on a bed, but I think I got there in the end with that. So I just ended up going with the light coloured bed for now. That may evolve into something else. We'll see how we go with that. I think that's high school years, isn't it? I don't know if the bed is high school years. I certainly know that the side tables are high school years, but I don't know about the bed. So what I'm going to do in this bedroom is bring in a little bit more of the pink. So I definitely wanted to have a bit more of a pink vibe in this particular room. So this is why I am flicking through the pink rugs at the moment, because that was kind of what I was doing. And so then I was like, hang on, what if I change the bed and the side tables to pink and then do a green rug underneath to match the walls? Or a green rug underneath just to bring out the green in the room, and we'll go from there. So I think I end up sticking with that rug, and then I'm just looking for something to go up above the bed. There's a real lack of really nice green kind of shades of green paintings. It is a bit of a struggle sometimes with greens and finding some really nice stuff in the Sims. Like, they've got a lot more stuff for blue, but not as much for green, I've found. So blue is actually a lot easier to build with, I think, than green, just because you have a few more options. And I'm just getting like a little desk in there with a cute computer and a chair. Okay, so just in the corner here, just putting in a cute little two-seater couch. And I love that couch because it's got cushions and a throw on it, and I love that. If I can't put my own choice of cushions and throws on something, then I want like lots of swatches and options with couches and chairs and stuff that have them. So that is the Modern Lux TV, so it's the picture TV, and a hallway table, I think, from Growing Together, and I think that chair is from high school years, maybe. I just think everything's from high school years if it's pastel, basically. I'm probably wrong on that. So just doing like a little TV area, and I'm going to put like a side table, I think, beside that. And I guess I'll have to find something else to fill in that space. Maybe I can fit like a shelf or something there. I guess we'll see what I do. But yeah, just going with the base game side table. I love that little base game round side table that we got right before Growing Together. I think it's super cute and versatile as well. You can use it for all sorts of things. Modern builds, traditional builds. I mean, I think it's flexible. You know, I love a piece of furniture that you can change into whatever vibe you're going for with a build. I do like that. I do appreciate that in an item. So just looking for a few things to fill the space, because it is, you know, a big blank wall space, and I just don't want to have that empty. So that is that gorgeous city living painting that I absolutely love. That's our bedroom upstairs. So then we are going downstairs, and here's what I'm going to do with the living area down here. So I'm actually using the Eco Lifestyle green little divider planty thing, and I'm going to put in a column and then a spandrel up above it, just to make it like a little divided room. And that's what I did for that section. So let's take a tour of what we did. So this is the hallway at the moment, and you can see it's very much green and white for the most part, and then there's going to be little pops of pink around the place. So that's our little divided living room that I created, going through to the dining area and then into the kitchen. So I did add quite a bit of clutter to the kitchen area because I completely forgot to do that during the build. Oopsie. So you can sort of see the little bits and pieces are around, and then that's our living area there. I think it's super cute, and I love all the green, and it just feels really fresh. So that's what I really like it. Lots of clutter on the entertainment area, because, you know, I just wanted to give it a lived in feel. So this is the bathroom upstairs, one of the bathrooms upstairs. So you can see a couple of views of that. And then moving through to the second bathroom. So this is, oh no, this is the other side of the bathroom. And then this is the second bathroom here with the slats over the windows, just to give that a little bit of privacy. Hints of pink in through there with the darker and lighter greens. And you can sort of see the little bits and pieces of clutter throughout the bathroom. And then we're moving into the first of the bedrooms. So this is the teenage bedroom. So all sort of very green and creams. And I feel like this is a nice sort of lived in feel. Bits and pieces of clutter, and I think it would be really useful for a teenager to live in as well. And then moving through, oops, we've still got a little bit more of the teenage bedroom, and then we are going to go take a look at the master bedroom. So this has a little bit more pink in it. So I did a bit more of the pink furnishing, so a little bit more than a hint of pink, but it is primarily green in here as well. Certainly got a bit more of a pastel feel, I feel, in this room. But you've got your little study area, as well as a little TV area in that room as well. So thank you so much for joining me on this build. Don't forget to go to the description below to find the obsessed simmer, and you can get all the links hopefully from her to check out the rest of the collaborations. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.